Hello, and welcome to the Dokkan battle video. You are looking at your screen correctly. We do have the VJUMP links that show off pretty much everything that we are going to be getting for Dragon Ball Heroes. This is actually really exciting. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, mainly this little portion down here. But the main thing is the headliners. So we have all of them right here. We got the Xeno Super Saiyan 4, like Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s. We got Hearts, Black Janemba, and Golden Metal Cooler coming to Dokkan, all on the banner. We don't know what at least these guys TORs. Actually, these are the SSR arts. I believe the teaser image that showed off these two before had their TUR arts. So these are just going to be probably units that we don't know or if they are Dokkan Awakening or not yet. I really hope that they stop doing this thing where they give us a few characters that do already Dokkan Awaken and then other ones that we have to wait like at least a year or 2 years for. Then we have the free-to-play unit that got teased and her Awakening art. This art looks really nice, actually. I like it a lot. And then we have this. This shows us, I believe, 5 plus 8, so about 13 EZA units, as well as Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone. And if you know what Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone means, which means Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone tickets, which probably means that we're going to be able to get some of these Dragon Ball Heroes characters for free. Now that's a very big thing, because like while the Dragon Ball Heroes banner does have a lot of units on it, it is guaranteed new featured. So that is something very interesting. You're going to be, or at least guaranteed featured character, right? Especially because these tickets could presumably give us these guys, and if it does, whew. But yeah, that's pretty. Goresh made a tweet about it. This pretty much just confirms everything. They are calling Black Janemba reconstructed Janemba, I guess. So that's interesting. We don't really have too much information about the characters in general. We will get a limited title for defeating the Red Zone, though, so that's pretty cool. From what we can tell already, some of the fights will include Golden Cooler, Super Saiyan Cumber, and Fu. Who knows who else is going to be? Probably some of these guys. Probably Hearts, Black Janemba, Golden Cooler, and probably like the demons. But anyway, let's look at every single character that is going to be EZAing. Let me just get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. So first up, Salsa. Like, we're going to go for free-to-play characters, and then we're just going to make our way down the list of new stuff that we know 100% is coming. Alright, so Salsa, he's kind of mid. There's nothing really much to talk about with him. I think that, like, because what he does is he raises defense on a super attack, and then he gets stronger with more crossover category allies. But the thing about him is his, like, link set is really, really wonky and bad. So if they were, like, to make this better, probably make him like Ginyu, give himself key as well per crossover category ally. Because he gets a bunch of attack and like dodge chance. He needs to get probably at minimum like 50% dodge chance here. Give him attack and defense here. Make this number a lot bigger. Maybe like 160%. That way he's even usable. His stats are abysmal too. Like it's really bad. And then maybe give him a bit of a minor support buff, or allow him to super attack multiple times from his passive. I feel like that would allow him to be a lot better overall as just a free-to-play unit. Next, we got Poutine, who's actually like not bad at all. Like, she's kind of solid. She again has this additional attack and defense per crossover category ally on the team. However, she benefits a lot more from it because she does get defense as well as a lot higher attack and defense at the start of turn. She does raise her attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack while having a chance to stun, so that's nice. I would like to see this maybe being a greatly raise. Again, make this number bigger. She does get attack when the enemy is sealed. However, she can't seal herself. Like, she only seals down here. Attacked enemies attack -2 and seals the enemy super attack. Like, it's weird. She has like the weird seal mechanic where it's from her passive instead from a super attack effect. So I believe this is a 1-turn seal instead of a 2-turn seal. So she only gets it for that turn. She does give a minor support buff. I would like to see this go up to maybe at minimum 40%. But she does have decent links that work with a lot of girl characters. Her stats are just also really, really bad. So give these for like free-to-play characters a lot more to work with, and we should be fine. Great Saiyaman 4 is a stacker. However, he stacks really, really slow because his base defense is terrible. So probably make this greatly stack, make this attack and defense at the start of turn minimum like 200% because his stats are really bad. Buff this buff this like support probably to like 2 key 50%, and then youth could get 40% attack or something. Just make him a lot better, make him able to super attack multiple times from his passive, allow him to stack a lot more often because he definitely needs it because his stats are crazy bad. Next we got the free-to-play Cumber. This is a character I used a lot for a lot of challenge runs when there wasn't very many options. Mainly of the original legendary Goku event because this guy is that old. So basically he stacks, again, another stacker. He does actually have a chance to super attack multiple times. From his passive. However, he doesn't have the defense necessary to activate that. He does have a support buff. I would like to see this go up a bit. This is when he's attacking, so it's a bit like of an awkward phase support buff. So like, because if he's not in slot 1, he pretty much can't activate this. So giving him things to help him to actually be in slot 1 and use his entire passive would be really nice. So increase the key, increase the attack and defense at the start of turn by an insane amount. Give him maybe like guard in slot 1 specifically. That way he is able to actually tank these hits as well as maybe a bit of a damage reduction, and then boost up this support to maybe like 30 or 40%, and then he should be fine. His stats are also really low. Like a lot of these free-to-play characters have terrible stats. Next, Ames is another character that's getting EZA'd out of the free-to-play characters. Hold on, let me get rid of the characters we've already talked about. That way it's a little easier. Ames definitely needs to raise defense on super attack somehow, somewhere. You get make this way crazier. He does give support. Again, same thing that they did with, that I think they should do with Great Saiyaman 4. Make this defense a lot better, give it 50%. Artificial life forms that can have 40% attack, and then you just give him a little bit more something in his passive that allows him to run really good as like a slot 3 character. He does have very good links. He got Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, Metamorphosis, great links for a lot of villain teams. You can work really well on a lot of them, mainly like the new transformation boost centric team. I feel like that you can work really well on there, or just a power absorption team whenever we get like a full thing like that, or if we ever get a 200% artificial life forms, like a true 200% artificial life forms, not Gamma 1's lead, because he's more a movie hero. Then we got the Awakenings. We already know that these are coming for Bardock, Super Saiyan 4, Gohan as well, and then Rubelu and Brainwash Supreme Kai of Time. All of these guys, I have no idea what they're going to do for them because they changed them a lot. I hope Bardock just gets pretty much just same type of stuff, just a lot stronger and like defense and super attack. This Gohan, is the one that I'm more interested in because he has damage reduction in his kit. I want them to go full in on the defense, give him like defense for 3 turns on his super attack, give him more damage reduction, give him maybe guard or something. Just make him like incredibly tanky. That way we have more Super Saiyan 4 characters in the game that can sit in slot 1, because we really don't have like any. We only have like super stacked up like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and that's not enough because he needs another partner. So give us another one here, please. For these two, they're quirky, and I don't really have the brain power at 4 in the morning to really explain what especially what she does, because she has a lot of just passives based on debuffs. These guys just need more stats. That's just what they need. Their kits are like fine. Just just bump all this up to like the maxes, and then they'll be probably fine. And then we got EZAs. These are the most likely. Let's go with the confirmed ones first, which would be these 4. So Super Saiyan Cumber, who is a Great Ape, so Great Ape buffs. Let's go. He definitely needs defense on his super attack somewhere. Make this a lot higher because his stats are not very good. Actually, his attack is pretty good, but like everything else is like kind of low. High chance of stomaching superclass allies after receiving an attack. The thing about him is he wants to be hit, that way he can be stunned. What I think that they should do is allow him to actually be able to be hit without taking so much damage. So some sort of damage reduction here, some sort of guard or something, higher base stats, defense on super attack, things that are like maybe even raising his attack and defense every single time he gets hit. That way he's even beefier after he gets those hits in. That way he can actually make use of this stunning, because this is actually a really popular method for taking out a lot of super battle road stages, or at least it was back when he came out, because he would be able to sit there, get hit once and completely stun the entire enemy team, and you'd be perfectly fine to move along to the next, like basically the next fight, because he would just completely control how that fight went. So if we can have a resurgence of this but allow him to actually get hit and move on to the next thing faster, that'll be really, really like nice for him. Then who else do we got? Yeah, Fu confirmed already. He is EZAing. I think you make this 3 turns or greatly raise it. Definitely increase, give him key as well. Actually, he does get key from his passive. Yeah, he gets up to 4 key per time tower category ally on the team, as well as chance to dodge. I think this should go up to minimum, like give him like 60% or something. Make this worth it, and then give him something else in his passive. That way he's able to actually do a lot more. Like, he needs start of turn attack and defense as well, because all of his attack and defense is on super attack right now, and that's just not where you would want it. Because it makes his start of turn defense really, really low, and lowers the effect of the actual super attack defensive raise. He can actually be quite solid because he does have a lot of good defensive links, like Cold Judgment. He has, where is it at? He has another one. Yeah, Demonic Power is good. Brainiacs has a lot of defense, and then you get 5% defense from Shattering the Limit. He just doesn't really have a lot of partners. So if this guy got like a lot more to him, he would actually be really, really solid. He's actually one of my favorite, like, design wise for like Heroes characters. His art is super sick, and his super attack effect still looks pretty good. Then let's go talk about the Super Saiyan 3s, because we know they're EZAing. They're the 4 confirmed ones. We already know who the 4 other ones are, just based on context clues on when they came out. But yeah, so let's look. So Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku is one that is probably going to be incredibly dominant with his EZA if they do it correctly. So he already completely guards. Just in his passive, he has a 100% chance to guard. Crazy good, right? But then he also gets damage reduction based on how many Dragon Ball Heroes category allies are on the team. I genuinely think that they might buff this up to like a 10%, because I believe that would give him 50% defense, just across, just if you have a full Dragon Ball Heroes team. And then if they give him an additional like defense at the start of like turn, like make this like double this, minimum double this, and then give him like 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack, and then give him raised defense by 30% per super attack, he is literally invincible and will not ever die in any situation ever, and will be a crazy red zone unit. So that's what I want to see from him. If they don't do that, it's going to be really upsetting. But let's move on to Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So he is an interesting one, because he was made to do a lot of damage, and that's just not something that we really care about anymore. So what I think they should do, for starters, make this greatly raised attack and defense. Nice. Double this, obviously, because all of these guys are going to need to be a lot beefier. He gets an additional attack and defense and chance to crit for Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Heroes category allies on the team up to 35%. Raise this minimum 50%. 50% crit, and then give us a lot more attack and defense. Separate them, make them better. And then he gets an additional 50% attack when performing a super attack. Again, make this 100% attack and defense, and then give him chances to do additional supers. That way he is doing an insane amount of damage and still having decent defense from his super attack effect. That is going to make him a lot better, considering he already has the crit in his passive, and you'll be able to triple super and fire off these massive beams of just death. So let's move on now to characters that we don't know are EZAing, but definitely know are EZAing. Who would be the most interesting? Probably Golden Cooler. Let's talk about him, I guess. So Golden Cooler, he stacks attack. Give him defense, please. Give him defense stacking. And then again, we should probably double this. He gets a support buff. I think we should double this, make it attack and defense 40%. Make him a lot better. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30%, and launches an additional super attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there are 3 or more Dragon Ball Heroes category allies on the team. Minimum, this should be higher, like a lot higher. I think it's fine that he needs Dragon Ball Heroes category allies, but maybe also give him a second chance to proc this from a different team. Maybe Wicked Bloodline, maybe Transformation Boost, maybe Full Power, just something else. That way it's not just Dragon Ball Heroes. That way he can be on other teams, because all the other characters have stuff like time travelers, blah blah blah. Like the Xeno Super Saiyan 3s, I'm fine with them being Dragon Ball Heroes based, because there's still a good centered team around that. Like Xeno God Trunks, he is still good to this day, and right next to Xeno Super Saiyan 3, I feel like he is going to be a lot stronger. Hold up, I'm drinking water. Anyway, yeah, I feel like they should give this guy a little bit more to him, allow him to stack a little bit better, allow him to do a little bit more stuff. Just basically be a stronger slot 3 support. Give him more tools to allow him to sit there and not just instantly wipe you off the face of the planet and send you back to the home screen. Supreme Opie of Time, a big hype EZA that we've been waiting for a while. I think her super attack effect is actually fine. I don't really think that they need to change this at all. Like, this is a good super attack effect even right now. I don't think they should touch this pretty much at all, but just rework her passive. That way she herself is a lot stronger. For starters, minimum like 150% attack and evens at the start of turn, because she desperately needs it. Make this 40%, right? She gives crit chance, which is interesting. But I think what she can do is maybe give her like 15% crit chance, and then also give her a different separate like effect, because we have units now that are supporting and giving different effects, like how Kid Goku gives damage reduction. Give this character either dodge or damage reduction that she can give to other allies. That would be so good. Like, for one, give her dodge, right? Well, actually, you can't really say that, because like she already basically can give up to 42% attack and defense. So maybe make it so that the base is 40, and then make this additional 15 for both, and then she has a chance to give about 55% to both, and I feel like that'd be pretty good. Give herself like dodge or something in her passive, that way she is not going to get hurt pretty much ever. And then allow her to give dodge or something else to other teammates besides just crit. I feel like that would make her a very interesting support unit, considering that if you give her additional right now, she literally double super and doubled her defense. So having decent defense at the start of turn is imperative to her being good, or else she's just going to be left in the dust. And I really want to see this character be good, because we all know why. Anyway, she's just been a really good support unit. This character, Great Saiyaman 3, is one that never really got a chance to shine. But there is a lot of things that can be really interesting about him. For one, get rid of this. Get rid of the defense. Like, just take this away. Get rid of it. Throw it out. We don't need it, right? He also just doesn't have a lot of stats. Like, for one, he needs attack and evens at the start of turn. Like, hold up, let me compare him to basically his closest relative, which is just himself, but a newer character, basically. He gets 30% and doesn't have enough defense, and this guy only gets 17. So for one, make this like a lot higher. Basically make him a copy of what this guy's like first passive is, but with just a little bit higher stats. So maybe like 50% and then 150% attacking demons at the start of turn, and then give him like damage reduction. That way he's actually able to counter these normals. If he had like I don't want to say 60% damage reduction from normals, maybe 70 or 80 or 90, something really, really high. That way he's able to actually eat these red zone normals and dish them back out, and then give him a little bit more crit from his passive, and he'll be a lot stronger. And then, of course, you know, the generic give them defense on super attack is definitely very important. I feel like that would be really strong. This guy could be a crazy red zone character, but yeah, like if he gets super attacked, he just dies. I feel like that'd be fine, because then he would be doing a ton of damage from like his crit counters, and then it would still be balanced, because he would die to super attacks, and I think that's perfectly fine. And then Silas, which is actually a very interesting character that's gonna EZA. Or probably EZA. I don't want to say is gonna, because it's not confirmed. Then again, defense from super attack, both forms. Make double this. Give him start of turn attack and defense. I'm fine with his support. I think you just give it like more attack, or like give both of these defense. Like, and it's probably fine, because then he'll get 40% to characters that are on both teams, and I feel like that's fine. Just give him more stuff to do. He does have a pretty decent transformation condition. Actually, it's 5th turn, so it's like it takes a little while, but like it's not the worst thing ever. And then when he's in this form, I think he should keep his support type passive, have higher attack and defense at the start of turn. They probably greatly raise attack and defense on super attack, and then have more stuff to do, like just other things, because he is just very basic. I do damage, right? Give him other tech that would be really helpful for him. Maybe healing, maybe doing something else, just anything at all to help him perform a little bit more. Anyway, I know this video has been long, so I'll wrap it up, but that's pretty much everything that we know about Dragon Ball Heroes this year. It's going to be an absolutely wild celebration. It seems like we're already getting free rewards. We're getting probably some of the best banners we've ever seen in our entire lives. We got Dio coming to Dragon Ball. It's going to be really, really good. So anyway, that's been it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel about all these new Dragon Ball Heroes units and new EZAs. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.